Nameless armor. A banded chest containing a complete set of nameless armor. I'm assuming I have to be a... Now let's see. Let me test something. Hold on. Now hold on a second. I'm assuming you have to be a samurai, right? But hold on a second. No way. No way. Okay, it is samurai armor. So if we go... Oh, bro, that's so badass. That is so badass. Meanwhile, I'm in a freaking... I've got a hat with a feather on it. I actually look like the main character. That's my problem with being a bard. I hate the gear. The animations are so cool. Alright. Well, we're a samurai main now. I'm joking. Really cool class though. I actually may return to this. Oh my god, it's already... Look, my samurai's already better than my bard. For God's sake. Really? Really? We need to work on him. We need to work on my bard. I need to get good loot. I need to look cool. Is that even possible on a bard, ladies and gentlemen? Find out next week in the hunt for cool bard armor. Alright, let's go investigate what's going on with the refugees. I am intrigued by this story. Alright, so this is where they chill. Alright, we're searching for refugees. There was a merchant who passed through recently. Gregarious fellow, but awfully opinionated. I can't say I was sad to see him go. The refugees who left with the merchant have yet to return. Speak with Zazawaka. Well, if that's not the name of a Lalafell, then I don't know what is. I was right. Don't hurt me, I'm not one of them. Beg your pardon, you're not a flame, I see. If Lothric bid you with me, then I have it you've agreed to help. God be praised, because we have a moment to wait. Everyone knows the flames are on the march. The others have fallen under the fanatic spell, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution of holding the ruling class to account and taking out what is owed. A childish fancy. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. However, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent and you'll understand why. Even now he babbles incoherently, so traumatized is he by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I could make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. You have no doubt that merchant will lead the remainder to their doom. I beg you to find them before he does. Ah. Terrified refugee. What are you doing? Don't draw. Ah, why didn't you run away with me? We could have escaped together, then you here be with me, be here to soothe me. Oh, for God's sakes. There, lad. There. Oh, what do you want? Ah, it's true. I followed the merchant, made a good strike me down for my folly. What will they not give? You must take, he said when he asked how we revealed the cache of weapons he had brought and implored us to seize control of our fate. What about running then and there? But the others were so excited. He split us into two groups, sent us off on our own. But when the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but then they started arguing and fighting, and then everyone was fighting. The flames were shouting, give no quarter, and Oh, the other group, they're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. That is not good. Oh, what am I doing? God, sometimes you just get into MMO mode where you're skipping. For God's sake. My bad. What exactly am I looking for? Ah. You good, bud? 7 hells, they found us. Everyone grab your gear, make for the rendezvous point. So that's your game, is it? Ah, sorry to disappoint you, lad, but we're more than willing to kill you ourselves. Oh, shit. What are you two idiots doing? Wham, wham, wham. Wham, wham. Triple attack! Now what, buddy? Oh shit, you guys are still here. I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm just being stubborn. Oh yeah, I've got this as well. See, this is why I shouldn't change class. You gotta be careful. Learning too many classes, you gotta be careful. There you go. God should be praised. Yeah, beat him like it was nothing, Dallo. What are we gonna do now? Okay. Well, that was easy. Then again, I am the best archer in Eorzea. Bing, 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 bing. As if he was terrified enough. You've returned. You found my brethren. What are the tunes? What happened? I see, we had no choice, but that a handful of them taking a beating from you. Then the lot get butchered by the flames. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over? Huh? But where else would he be? Unless he went to Storm's Throw to recruit others. The merchant wished to approach the refugees in Stone's Throw, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their force from the vicinity. Now that they have gone, there's something to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of the futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Find him. Convince him it was madness. Bam, 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 bam. Look at these guys all chilling. Damn, there are a lot of them. What is that? Some goofy ass mount. Have you seen my parents? I may have just killed them. I don't know. I did just kill a ton of merchants. They told me to stay here with the others. They said they'd be back soon. It's been days. They left the man from Uldar. That man said they were going to change everything. Make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry and I got scared. Say, mister, are you looking for someone? I'm looking for a merchant. You mean the man who left my parents, but I don't know where he... Wait, look over there, I think that's him. Well now, which of these gullible fools should be my next victim? How about me? You! Bow and arrow to the leg. He's gonna wait, go get him, mister! Alright, sorry I killed your parents! I actually thought we were gonna get a chasing scene. Hey, buddy. Oh, Nani? Why are you pursuing me? Well, your first name's mistrustful, so probably that reason. Sedition, treason, revolution. That's preposterous. Who has filled your head with these lies? Refugees, the self-same refugees who terrorize the streets of Uldar? Ha! You have no evidence to prove your accusations. None. Well, your first name is mistrustful, sir. No, I'll not accompany you to the Hall of Fame. You have no right to detain me. Oh, for the sake of argument, let's say I did the things you claim. Surely you don't think I'd give a cockern's ass about politics. It was business, only business. Alright, what's the truth, mate? What's the truth? God, I'm intimidating. Well, you do have a feather on your hat, which is really intimidating, so... We both know I'm not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear I shall tell you everything. I will definitely protect you and you won't die within the next second. Huh? Now that is an archer. You know? Notice how he used his bow. What's all this commotion? Okay, I know how it looks. I know how it looks. I have a bow. I know how it looks, guys. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close. Oh. That was a good shot. Hold the adventure. I want to know more about your relationship with the victim as well as the events leading up to his death. This man was responsible for the recent riots. Perhaps we owe his murder a debt of gratitude. In any case, it's obvious you're not the one we seek. You may carry on with your investigation, Scion. Alright. Well, they didn't want no one talking, so they obliterated him. Speedrun strats. What news? Where's the merchant? He did! Murdered. Damn it all, to the 7th hell. He was not simply murdered, Mario. He was silenced. Too many knew his face and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, though. We may be closer. Identifying the orchestrator. Revolution. Flame General left word that you were to proceed to the fragrant chamber as soon as you return. You wish to discuss your recent discoveries. Alfie has been informed and shall be waiting for you. Pray, return to the Waking Sands. I don't know why I'm going this way. Is this not the right way? Will this lead to the husting strip? Or am I bugging? Kind of. Ooh. Perfect. Let's go get the Alchemist's Guild. It's the last one we needed to get. Sir, that is a sacred fountain. Okay, why have we got... Okay, what do I get? Nothing. It almost made it look like I was going to get a bloody quest or something. Also, I just noticed this quest is called Revolution. That's the word that guy said. I wouldn't be surprised. We're going to go figure him out. Alfie, what's good, mate? We've been expecting you. Proceed.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
This information does not leave this room. The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the Calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters.
Oh.
It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
There it is.
Teleji Adeleji. But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards
that's
the
what I don't
refugees'
get.
plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Know
Money.
you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
He wants it.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield.
Okay.
The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Allagan ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day.
Ah, it's like free land.
Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement.
I'm assuming no one gets to touch it.
Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Allagan ruin.
Smart little bastard.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks a path all his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domins was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Smart little bastard. This is why you don't trust Lalafels, ladies and gentlemen.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the
Probably some
Sultanate?
insane loot in there, or gems or something.
Omega.
Pardon?
An Allagan monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon.
Oh,
Mayhap
no.
larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated.
No.
Allagan inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself.
Who are these Allagans?
If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats. Given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon, one which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
That's insane.
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
Of course you did.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Carlians did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold
That
power.
little bastard! He wants to do that?
Power
Really?
enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides. Which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to
I respect it.
That he should aspire to world domination.
Nice.
He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
I love how they throw Lolorito at you and you think he's gonna be a bit of a baddie.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Uldar.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
We should take some of them in. Dwindle their numbers. I would be glad to know the truth, and yet the thought that all this chaos was a product of one man's lust for power sickens me. I respect it. How long do you think they intended to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? That they even felt the need to do so is troubling. It would be in our interest to learn more about the military activities in the disputed territories. You are, of course, the side best suited to this task. Do take a moment to visit the Adder's Nest and make inquiries at the earliest available opportunity. Be gone, whelp. There's no place for children. Oh, what the hell, man? He's looking for a mum and dad. I'm sorry. I was looking for you, mister. You said you were looking for the man who left with my parents. You know this girl? I killed her parents, I think. But I don't want to tell her. So he visited Stonefro as well, I see. Did you find a man while my parents were with him? They were not, I'm afraid. Or I can think of several places they might be if you like. We can go and look for them together. Really? You'll help me look, mister? Of course, but first I must needs finish speaking with my friend, telling me a secret, you see, so no one else is allowed to listen. Mayhap you could wait for me by that pillar over there? Oh. Okay, I'll be waiting. I wonder what class Alfie is. I'll take her to the quicksand. Mayhap Mamodi will know what to do. A legion of garlics, an Aether-starved prime, or even dealing with an Ashen would be preferable to this charade. Sometimes I fear Milphilia is too ambitious. We rush hither and yon in response to threats as they arise without concern for the strain it places on our limited resource and ourselves. Perhaps the time has come for a change. Yeah, I should be the leader. Mara, this is Milphilia. I noticed suddenly I must ask you to return to Revenant's Toll with all due haste. Oh my god. Situation 12 is taking a turn for the worst. Oh no. Well, I need to go to Gridania, mate. I think we've got a problem. 12 and the primal threat spoke of has been confirmed. I have no reports of X activity which leaves the Sylphs. I called it! I called it, Go Omario, because I remember them mentioning that Ramu guy. And I looked at, and they even showed him. He looked like 4, didn't he? Or something, like grey head. And I was like, you know what? We are going, I knew, I don't know when, but we are going to fight this thing. And I would assume that that is where we are going. What the hell? 50? Huh. Interesting. Oh, Banker, what are you doing? Some 15 years ago, a mission took me to Aldar. It was the end of my first chance to gaze upon your beauty. I was utterly transfixed. I dare not blink. Yes, I deprived myself even a split second of your radiance. You do flatter me, dear, and I do believe you've had a bit too much to drink. Hey, don't blame him. Cool, so he's not into Milphilia. She's mine. To relieve T healthy, Mara. Latest news from Aldar was most disturbing. Yeah, there is a lot going on. Apparently, there's also something stronger than Ultima. Clearly, the only injury Alfie suffered was to his ego. Doubtless it will heal very long. The other Scions will need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I will summon him now. I'm sensing some problems between Alfie and Milphilia. Scions! Oh no, voice acting. Thank you for responding to my call. Rest assured, I should not have summoned you were not urgent. To business then, I will receive some disturbing news from Order de Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the Sylphs may have called forth Their guardian, Ramu. Called it. Called it hours and hours and hours ago. I'm sorry, may have... Then it's not certain. The Elder Ceti inform us that the elementals themselves murmur of the Lord of Levin's return to the forest. The Sylphants, however, display no signs of undue commotion. Forgive me, Antidescent, but the fact need to project the elemental's testimony. Unlike his more bellicose compeers, Garuda and so on, Ramu is What are you saying? I imagine he would soon make his presence known if any were foolish enough to directly endanger the Sylphs or their territory. The abruptness of this development concerns me. Were we not keeping a close watch on the touch ones and their movements? Nope, we said let's ignore them for now, I remember. Preparation for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, would surely not have escaped your notice. Oh, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, just not this soon. Yep, we did say this before. I beg your pardon, you foresaw this adventure and did naught to prevent it. I told Papillon I suppose I could have reported things to Ophelia earlier, but there honestly was much we could do to expect, except wait and see. You know how the Sylphs feel about poking around in their territory. They already summoned Ramu once right after the calamity, but that was because the Garlics came trampling through the forest. And as long as Castrum Orient stands, the Sylphs cannot be blamed for wishing to have their guardian deity on hand. And let's be honest, they were inevitable and unavoidable. Let's be honest, guys, we are the kings of putting things to the side. I maintain that observation would have remained the best policy had it not been for the sudden influx of strangers in the Black Shroud. That, alas, we did not foresee. By all accounts, the recent violence in Uldar drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of the trees. Bro, this refugee shit is going on, like, it's crazy. Despite the Sylphs received the panic migrations, yet another invasion and quickened their efforts to summon their god. I am put in mind of Titan and the kobolds once again as the affairs of men which have paved the way for a primal's coming. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place it would be without the civilizing influence of mankind. But as it may, regrettable development does afford us a unique opportunity. Mario, through your dealings with the Sylphs, you once succeeded in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridania. Guys, what about Omega? I wonder, might one who has treated with the Sylphs so fruitfully in the past not achieve similar success here? If Ramu can be convinced of our intentions, it may be our first step to breaking the cycle of primal summon. Okay, I mean, I think we should worry about Omega. A fond hope, were such a thing possible, we could not have been at war with the Beastmen since time immemorial. But maybe this time we can... Let's continue discussion anon. We must needs first consult with the nation most affected by Ramu's presence. The Elder Ceti has requested your personal involvement, Amaru. Pray return to the Waking Sands. I meant the Adder's Nest. Sorry, I'm used to saying that. Steel yourself for the worst while I hope for a peaceful resolution to this. In such an event, your fellow scientist will of course lend you whatever support you require. Sorry, I pushed him. Alright. Speak with wow. Okay. We're going home. We're going home. It's been a while since we've been in Gridania. Damn. Feels like ages. Your arrival has been anticipated. Appearance of a primal has ever caused for alarm. So my men stand ready for an eventuality. I know of none more qualified than you. But have you do so? Go speak to the seas here, pretty much. Alright. Oh, it's right here. Perfect. The other signs have already arrived. Sir, may I show you in? Love this area. Alright.
Scions of the 7th Dawn, on behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all
That's
in
not
these
a-
days of uncertainty.
That's not a new voice actress.
I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity.
Actually, it might be.
Ramu is returned unto the forest.
She sounds different.
Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace. Our guest informs us that the sylphs too have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin. Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands.
Does anyone else fancy
Unlike the
cabbage?
other primals you have encountered, Lord Ramu is no raging avatar of destruction. He is
I'm
revered
hungry.
as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelves Wood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided.
Okay.
Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations.
So I'm going to go talk to Ramu?
The Twelves Wood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramu himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities.
Okay.
Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples.
Alright.
You have my thanks.
I can't tell if it's a new voice or not.
Pray make for Little Solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin.
I think it's either it's a new voice,
wind blows through the forest.
or the voice actress has like stepped her game up. Because man,
Yet, it is not only the Twelves Wood that flinches at its coming. All the lands of Eorzea shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
she had one of the worst voice actresses. If it's the same one, I actually am surprised. But I think it is. I think she's just doing much better. You know who might have the worst voice actress? It's Papi Limo. Holy crap! I remember when I first heard him talk. All right. People might say Ida's, but I like hers. It's unique. I was told to expect you to understand. You go treat the Primal Rumar herself. An unenviable task, one which I doubt you are, no doubt you are well suited. The Scions are investigating the area as we speak. Bro, look how badass he looks. I was told that a messenger would be sent as soon as your fellow Scions finish their investigation. I do not imagine it would be much longer. Speak of the cabbage. This one returns with good tidings. We've finished searching and have wisely identified the precise location of Lord Ramu. Your timing is impeccable, my fluttery, delicious cabbage friend. Might you be so kind as to escort this good man to his fellow Scions? It would be this one's pleasure walking on. Please don't eat me. Alright? No promises. Yeah, she's lucky I'm not a vegan. See, this is the area where I'm so happy I can fly. This is why I'm so happy I can fly, because areas like Gridania, oh man. Like, look at that. Look at this. Why? Cool. Oh, this looks so badass. Proceed carefully and keep an eye out for touched ones. Alright. We'll definitely just be flying there. This one's sorry, but this one can't go no further. Draw too close. And this one may turn mean and nasty. Ah, so this one must say farewell for now. Walking one will find wiser ones are not far from here. To the south. Go in safety, walking one. Thank you, Max. I do love the music. Oh, let's do this fate. You little bastard. Holy crap, that was strong. What the hell's going on? Oh. We've got to admit, that's one of the coolest moves in the game. Light work. So it's actually you. I'm relieved for a moment. I thought you were dealing with another one of those confounded self-tricksters. So with them wreaking havoc with their skin-changing magic, it's a wonder I was able to finish taking my measurements. This was quite good to do. You should listen to the look on his shoulders face and the one impersonating you suddenly showed up. What are you talking about? That's quite enough, properly. What is he on? What? I apologize. It's not like me to ramble, so. Anyway, as I was saying, I've finished measuring aetheric activity in the area, and I'm pleased to say I've reached an indisputable conclusion. To wit, that rumor was called forth in the vicinity of the Self-Safe-Right Common Road. The Lord of Lebanon awaits. What the hell was he talking about? Somebody was impersonating me?
Betrays thee, servant of hiding.
badass. Aren't they all going to get corrupted? Because they don't have the echo?
Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan.
4-0, baby. 4-1. Leviathan beat me.
I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest. Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs?
Honestly, look, I want a salad. I really like cabbage.
The Gridanians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult. Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest not for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man. Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Redanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other. Thy conflict hath brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man.
He's right. I like his voice actor.
Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born? It would explain much. Not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature. Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking?
You want some crack?
Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges. That they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye. But there is something more in thee.
I'll stop eating cabbage. Please.
Very well.
Yes.
I shall consider thy proposal.
Alright.
Shouldst thou survive my trial. If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role.
Oh, yes.
Whether mine ire, and prove to me
Yes.
thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee.
I was actually worried we weren't going to fight him. I'm a fool.
Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment.
Okay. So I can eat cabbage? Oh, okay, never mind. We'll stick to lettuce. That was badass.
Come to me, bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
That was badass. 100% the coolest Titan so far. It's not even close.
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady.
Takes
I
off
must
sunglasses.
beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramu, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
What? Alright. Okay. There it is. The striking tree. That sounds so badass. Okay. Let's do it.